Hopefully everybody can see that. $12:33 on the timer as I start the live chat. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Elevations to everyone in the collective. Hopefully I found y'all in good high vibrational energy, whomever you are and wherever you are. I feel like that they're still off. Better, a little better. Okay. Thank you to all my returning watchers, viewers, and subscribers. Thank you to everybody that supports the channel via donations, the personal reads and inquiries as well. The super chats, the thanks, the donations, the everything. Okay. Even the like, shares, and subscribe. It's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. I ask that y'all continue to do such. This is a general message collective. Very specific, but general nonetheless. Only take what resonates and leave what does not. Do not try to make this message fit for you. This message will not fit and resonate with everyone, okay? Everyone will want the message to fit with them, but it just simply is not so. Nonetheless, welcome. I am Shay, the dual alchemist, your dual nature being. I bring you messages from the divine, from both a light and dark side, high vibrational, whether it be light or dark, okay? I am a person that embodies and embraces both light and dark, as we all contain both sides. My messages may not always resonate and make everybody feel comfortable, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree. The most that I ask, the least that I ask, is that respect is given. So respect where respect is due, and respect will be given back unto you. When I say masculine, I can mean feminine and vice versa. In energy, gender is very fluid, okay? Don't take offense to the messages. If it makes you feel some type of way, that may mean that you may need to look within and reflect on the part of you that feel so uncomfortable by the messages that I give out. Start off with a prayer. Ancestors of my highest good, Ashe. To all the ancestors, supreme beings, divine and galactic councils of my highest good, Ashe. To all the earth angels, to all the guiders and guardians and protectors of my highest good, both known and unknown, to all energies of my highest good, both known and unknown, Ashe, I say unto you in elevations. Welcome into the energetic field at this time. Only those that wish to help me with the delivery of this message and to protect the energetic field from all negative energy, low vibrational energy, energy manipulation, and any type of magic, black magic, hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft, voodoo, evil eye, and all variations of such that is thrown at me may remain in this energetic field at this time. All others, I release you back to your respective places with love and light. For some of you, high vibrational love and dark. Ashe. Bring me to a state of balance and equilibrium, centeredness. Allow me to tap into the abundant and fruitful energy of gratitude and love, universal love. Ashe. Allow all universal laws to be present at this time and govern the energies over this reading at this time. Ashe. Ashe. Please protect all of us from what we do not see, from all wicked tools and devices. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Ashe. Heavy message, collective. Heavy message, okay? Remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your higher knowledge and wisdom, it scares it to some, it's scary, it's dangerous, it's frightening. To others, it is exciting, it is thrilling, it is a shock factor, a wow factor. Some consider it a blessing, okay? So when I speak on this message, I'm going to be speaking from the terms of, I feel like 3 aspects, okay? With that being said, let me start off. First card that stuck out to me here is Semitic, okay? Semitic. and then I will go over the cards. I will read what this means, what Semitic is for those of you that may not know, because this is very important. This is the card that has been gleaming at me since it came out, along with another, but we will get there. Okay, so Semitic religions, as far as religion goes, Semitic religions are faith traditions that originated in the please clear my throat chakra. Allow my tongue to catch up with my throat and then to work cohesively together in a state of balance and equilibrium. Please and thank you. Ashe. Semitic religions are faith traditions that originated in the Middle East among ancient Semitic-speaking peoples, divided primarily into ancient polytheistic traditions and the major Abrahamic monotheisms. As it pertains to Abrahamic monotheism, one is Judaism, the oldest of the major traditions dating back 4,000 years, centered on a covenant between God or Yahweh and the Hebrew people. Second is Christianity, okay? Evolved out of Jewish traditions in the 1st century CE, Christ era, centered on the life, teachings, death, and the resurrection of Jesus of Nazareth, okay? Don't let this information go over your head, collective. We get in there. Islam, founded in the 7th century CE in Arabia by the Prophet Muhammad, based on revelations recorded in the Quran, okay? Shared roots, all three. Three is significant. Mother, Father, Son, Holy Trinity, okay? Monotheistic, okay? Shared roots. All three trace a patriarchal lineage back to the figure of Abraham and worship a single creator God. In ancient polytheism, Mesopotamian religion worshiped a large pantheon, including creator gods like Anu, Enlil, and Ea or Enki. Y'all be hearing me say Tiamat, Ea? So Enki. Alongside fertility figures like Ishtar. Now, Ishtar would be known as a Babylonian goddess, okay, creator goddess. She would later be known as Isis and Ma'at, okay? Okay. Earlier, before Ishtar, prior to, if I'm not mistaken, she would be known as Inanna, okay? We're just talking about different time frames and periods. So also I want to point out the three: Babylonian, Sumerian, and Assyrian. Okay. Very significant. Okay. In Canaanite religion, it was practiced across the ancient Levant by groups like the Phoenicians and early Hebrews, featuring deities such as El and Baal. Okay. Which eventually transitioned into monotheistic Yahwinism, okay, or Yahwism. In Arabian polytheism, pre-Islamic tribal belief systems across the Arabian Peninsula that venerated various localized deities and spirits, okay? Semitic religions are faith traditions that originated mostly. Okay, so, and this is me rereading it. There is something that I'm missing. So Canaanite, Mesopotamian, and Mesopotamia, I would just relate that to Assyrian and Babylonia. They kind of go hand in hand for me. And then you have your Arabian. These are periods, y'all. These are periods, okay? And so in each of these different periods, I gave y'all the dates and stuff. There would have been an overall god, and then there would have been a overall deity goddess, so to speak. Okay. Inanna, Ishtar, Ea, Ma'at later. Okay. I don't know what she would be called in the Inca civilization, but we're getting there. So I just wanted to point that out. Next order of business, Zadi, okay? Hebrew letter in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, King James Version, even Strong's edition. This is a precept, okay? And I haven't looked it up, but because it has a meaning. And that's Hebrew, by the way. Zadi also is spelled Tzaddi, also spelled Tsade or Zadik, Tzaddik is the 18th letter. 18 is significant, or the number 9 is significant, okay? Is the 18th letter in the Hebrew alphabet, carrying a numerical value or gematria of 90. So remember I said 18, 9, 90, okay? Its primary symbolic meanings are righteousness and a righteous person, as well as a fish hook or hunting in its older root context. Yod is also significant. Yod. Okay. In Christian Bible, it is Psalms 119, Zadi. Okay. And I will read that real quick. You may need to get Moldavite. It's known as the ET crystal, but the crystal of high intuition to higher beings. Some would know them as extraterrestrials, aliens. Some would know them as deities, gods, goddesses. Some would know them as other forms and mentions of things. However, Moldavite is known as the higher terrestrial knowledge crystal. Okay, so Moldavite. Okay. It's pretty expensive if you don't want to buy fake Moldavite, which is usually green glass. A lot of that is being sold, so be careful. Any genuine Moldavite crystal that I have found has been from Russia origin. Okay. Now there could be other places, Spain, I'm hearing as well, but mainly Russia. Okay. A little piece, it may cost you like $40. So, and I'm talking little, okay? Little like this, little, okay? That'll cost you about $40, okay? And that's on the generous, that's me being generous on the pricing. Zadi or Zadi is the 18th stanza of Psalms 119, covering verses 137 through 144. Did I hit a number? In this section, every Hebrew line begins with the letter Zadi, focusing on the themes of God's perfect righteousness, the purity of his word, and finding joy despite hardship. It declares that God is just and his laws, rules, and commands are completely trustworthy and true. Okay. That's verses 137 through 138. Zeal and purity, verses 139 through 140, expresses deep distress over how others ignore God's word, contrasted with the absolute purity of his promises. Okay. Perseverance, verses 141 through 142. It notes the psalmist, singular, okay, person, lowly state in external trouble, holding fast to God's eternal truth and righteousness. I'm getting there. And then delight in distress. Okay, verses 143 through 144 acknowledges trouble and anguish, yet finds true joy and life-giving understanding in God's commands. I'll share to all of those things. I'll share. Okay. This came out in the reverse. I'm getting there. It also came out with the waning gibbous moon, okay? Or waning, as some people like to call it, but the waning gibbous moon is the lunar phase that occurs directly after a full moon, where the visibility illuminated surface is greater than 50%, but slowly shrinking. The word waning means getting smaller, and gibbous means humpbacked or more than half lit. You can learn, Its spiritual and symbolic meaning is time for reflection, a time to process the events of the recent full moon. Release focuses on letting go of bad habits, stress, or negative thoughts. I'm getting there, bro. Like, I didn't look it up until I got on live. And I was guided to start this live at 12:33. Let that sink in, okay? And that's interesting because 12:33 breaks down to a 9. 3 and 3 is 6, and 1 and 2 is 3. That's a 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. 9 and 3 is also multiplied on itself is 9. Child. You could be 39. You could be born in, just 39 is significant. 3 and 9, 39. 33, 99. But 39, heavily significant, okay? Release, I said it focuses on letting go of bad habits, stress, or negative thoughts, and then sharing wisdom, also called the disseminating phase, linked in astrology to mentoring, teaching, and passing on lessons learned. I'm getting there. There could be 3 groups specifically. They could all be from these different faiths: Christian, Abrahamic, and I forget the other one that it was telling me. Whatever the Semitic groups are known of or composed of. I think it was Christianity, Abrahamic, and child, I forget that quick. Look, my mind is not. It's not on my time right now. So it's doing what it wants to do at this time. Some people, one group of people think you are the second coming of Christ. If you do get downloads, if you're a messenger, because that's what I'm missing, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, there is something else there that that's what it was. Okay. This was what I missed, because this is very important, y'all. In the Bible, the term Semitic comes from Shem, one of Noah's sons. The word itself is not found in biblical texts, but scholars created it from his name to describe the people and languages linked to his descendants in Genesis. The names connect to ancient groups like the Assyrians from Ashur, and the are Arameans. Okay, I've been picking up on Aramea okay? Or Aram. The Hebrew line, the lineage, particular lineage leading to the Israelites and through Abraham also flows from Shem's descendants, okay? Common tongues, Hebrew, Aramaic, Akkadian, alongside Arabic. There was something else here that, what was it? They kept saying Semitic, oh, that's what it was, okay. Semitic messengers, listen to this, refer to divine or human envoys in ancient Near Eastern and Abrahamic traditions, universally described by the Proto-Semitic root malak. They're fucking playing with me, bro. There is no way. I don't like that. Meaning one sent or messenger. But if you know what I'm talking about with that name has been referred or correlated to a demon. You would see it in the movie Insidious. Remember that the name of that demon she kept on trying to exorcise and get away from her? What she called that thing? And bro, I got chills going straight up my back right now. And remember that demon, its name, I'm not worried about it. Its name was Malak. Malak. M-A-L-A-K. And remember that demon was also dressed like a nun. Stay with me, bro, because it's just coming to me. The information is just coming to me. I'm not referring to you as a demon or nothing. 3 groups of people from one particular bloodline or lineage that stemmed off and created their own form of religion as they wanted it interpreted to their groups of people. One would have demonized the other to make their religion look better than the other. Okay. That may be relevant later on in this message, but moving forward. You got 3 groups studying you. These groups, even branches of these groups, okay? They're all studying you. One thinks you're the second coming of Christ. Another feels like you are God's right-hand man or woman, because this is woman energy, but you can be masculine. These people, like whoever this particular group is that thinks you're God's right-hand man or woman or child that sits right at the hand of God, they feel like your messages, the messages you give out, the information you give out, the higher knowledge, bro. Okay? And we're going to go back to that. They feel like the messages you give out, they are not normal messages that they would hear from any today's modern messengers. They feel like your messages don't come from, just ancestors. Your messages come straight from God. The group that believes that you are Christ. See, now I got to break the Christianity group into 2 now. The ones that fear you, scared of you, consider you dangerous, and the other ones of you that are curious, they're inquisitive, they see you as a blessing, For the group that considers you second coming of Christ. One group, they feel like that if you are the second Christ, you were sent here by the higher worlds, the upper realms, God himself, to be sacrificed for the world again. I'm just letting you know that. Another group, they feel like that you are the coming and the saving with the highest knowledge they've ever seen in modern times. And you are here as a blessing, a saving. This group may be scared of the other group, though. Another group, I don't know. It's kind of like they want to remain hidden. They may be a shadow type group here. So now let me tell you what I'm also picking up on. I'm trying hard to try to go in order how they want me to give it. Your life would have been extremely hard. And when I'm talking about never feeling like there was a space for you, never feeling like you were wanted, desired anywhere, never feeling like you belong, purposefully being counted out, purposefully being put in lack, in poverty. And I'm talking about lacking all things. Purposefully going through the worst of humankind trauma. Whatever humans can bear, you went through it all. Betrayal, Judas energy, okay? Cain and Abel too. I mean, every story in the Bible you've went through. Your life has been, you've lived out every story in the Bible, okay? In the worst way. Your life has never been easy. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting. This is a lot, bro. Okay. It's 85 people in the chat. Can y'all please get the likes up? It's very difficult for me to give these messages out sometimes, especially when they're heavy like this. So get those likes up, please, and thank you. It's 86 people in the chat, and there are 19 likes, or y'all literally can get out and off of my live stream, please, and thank you. And trust me, when I ask nice, it's not because I'm a pushover. There's a different group here. They may identify as something like Abrahamic or something like that. They are not. These are a group of people that could be, it could compose of people who worship different deities, believe in different gods and goddesses, deities, reincarnations. They believe in truth and the way and the light in all religions, all cultures, all contexts. They have a respect for all things here. However, they remain hidden. These people would possibly be heavy meditators. And I'm talking about some of the most astounding kind. It could be this group right here. It could be I'm trying to see if this is like in a hierarchy type of order that these three go in. Okay, so if I can break it down like this. If we start at Christianity, we will have your two groups. Now, so the movie that they gave me is Avatar or the cartoon, whichever one you like. And I'm not talking about with the blue people. I'm talking about Aang, okay? This third group of people think you are the Avatar. So they don't feel like that they are one faith or religion. It feels like that there is a cluster of different religious beliefs, people from different backgrounds, walks of life and stuff that are composed in this group. But this group, they insist on remaining hidden. This is not one that you would know about, read about, hear about, practice. You don't get initiated into, you don't self-initiate, you don't anything, okay? These people this particular group may be here just for data and study purposes, to possibly even, they may be there to compose a brand new way of, I don't know why they're giving me that word, a brand new religion, or not religion, a brand new faith. Monotheistic, polytheistic, okay? If I may go by a hierarchy, the first group, or the lower group, the first level, okay? Whoever this third group is, they would be top of the pyramid, because top of the pyramid. If this was in 3 layers, this first group would be a widespread group, okay? It would be the largest part of the pyramid. Just keep up with me, y'all. This would be your people who are known as Christians, and then these are the widest known groups worldwide. They would be split up into 2 sections. One that are more so Luciferians, that believe in sacrificing the Christ, the second coming of Christ, the energy. They believe in the sacrifices and stuff, and they believe, these are the ones that believe that you were sent as a sacrifice. And then you have your other group who may be like the puppets underneath this particular dark side of Christianity. Child, it's a lot, collective. It's a lot. Okay. As it references to Avatar, these groups guided by, I don't know which group guided which group. It could be the third group, this hidden anonymous group that's at the top of the pyramid. This will be the smaller group. They would not be widespread, or they would not be widespreadly known. They wouldn't be globally known. They would be the tip of the pyramid. It would be very select few of them. Second layer, bigger group. This would be your Abrahamic faiths, your Hebrews, Islamic, stuff like that. And then the bottom group, Christianity, the most recognized, the more widespread, the more globally known, the more globally recognized, but it's also the one that is most infiltrated. And that's no disrespect to nobody that's a Christian, okay? Because mind you, I broke this Christianity group up into 2 sections. What? It's time for bed, so. Go. So, as it refers to Avatar, third top group, they guided the other 2 groups to put you. Remember in Avatar, in the beginning, it showed why Aang ran away. He was set in front of a series of objects, and he was told to pick 4. And he picked 4, and each one of them belonged to the previous avatar. And that told the Air Temple monks that he was the avatar. That's why he ran off, remember? It's something about what you pick, how you do something. These people know you are and you are avatar. You are exact. You pick something exact. You are exact in 4 natures. Take that as it resonates here. That could be earth, air, fire, water, as all avatars were once one sign or another in different lifetimes. This group also, with the Semitic, I'm trying to break it down. So this will be the group who, they didn't put you through a series of tests. This top 3rd group, the secret one, the more smaller, quieter group here, these people are very tapped in. But you're like a composition of all of them. Now, they may be 4 faiths, or they may be from 4 corners of the earth. Whatever they are, you pick the 4. I don't know how to explain this, bro, that indicated to these people that you are the avatar. I don't know if this was the first group to put out word that you are the modern day avatar. They wouldn't call you Christ, Jesus. They wouldn't call you Yeshua, none of that. They called you avatar. It's something about 4 ways of teaching, or 4 different ranges of knowledge here. The average person, they'll stick to, and I'm not trying to be funny, but yeah. The average person, they would stick to one path or belief or faith, you know? For you, you have a belief in 4 different faiths, and they are the 4 major faiths here. And they can date back to Sumer, Babylonian, Assyrian, as well as Canaanite, okay? Whatever 4 series of things that you do, it's something about your knowledge, where the objects would be your knowledge today. Okay, don't let that fly over your head. The objects that you chose would be your knowledge, your areas of key wisdom here. Higher knowledge, though. People don't have access to this knowledge. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. It is all in agreement with all 3 of these different sections of groups that you are sent directly from God, from source. And that's one thing that these groups can't agree on. But they have different reasons they have different reasons of why they feel like you were sent. They have different uses for you. Each one wants to use you for something different. And don't get me wrong. We can look at that in a higher and lower aspect, and a positive and a negative aspect, the light and the dark aspect. Where the Christian group, like the darker ones here, the more Satanist type, the Luciferian type here, where they want to use you as a sacrificial lamb, like they did Jesus, they have set you through a series of tests. Just whatever it is that they did to Jesus, they did that to you. But in modern day times, they couldn't make it look so brutal and so ugly. But I'm talking about everything that Jesus went through, everything that Christ went through. These people put you through all of the cycles in the Bible here to prove whether you were or not. They already got word. Now, how words spread here, we don't know, but we know that these things happen. This 3rd group is the one at the top of the pyramid. They had it's like it started with them. They declared you as the avatar. You pick the 4 maybe major religions, or 4 most ancient known religions known to man. And you have higher knowledge in each and every 4. Not only that, so for the darker Christian part of the group, when they got word, because it's like it was a trickle-down effect, okay? It started from here with this third group. They declared you as the avatar based off of these 4 areas of expertise or religions, original religions. Mind you, we seen Genesis, original religions, maybe dating back since Noah or predating Noah. Once they got word or they declared it to be such, it trickled down to the second group. Second group, okay? These would be your Abrahamic groups, okay? This group could have, I don't feel like that this group really did anything to you. I feel like that this group has been watching and studying you, because this group, the Abrahamic group, is more in amazement. But they want you to be more so, they want you to pick their religion over anything. It's like they believe in you. They believe who you are. Trust me, you've been studied on, experimented on, tested. I mean, more than what you know. And I don't know since when, okay? They pull the strings. They trickled the information about you, the word about you, down to the third group, the largest one. Because these are the ones with the most reach. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? And because this group is split up, the Christian group is split up into 2s. The darker Luciferian group here, by order, possibly by order of the Abrahamic group, okay? I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's faith or religion, bro. But by the orchestration, the pulling of the strings, by order of the Luciferian part of the Christian group, they put you through all of they made you relive all of the accounts in the Bible here to prove that you were, in fact, Christ consciousness as they believe you to be so. For the Abrahamic group, whatever they believe in, Allah, they believe that you are the right hand to Allah. And especially, it's kind of weird because especially if you're a feminine energy, it goes against everything, most of what they believe. But it can't be denied. It's undeniable. Your higher level of knowledge here, like there is no other man here on earth that these people know of. Maybe there are people in this third group that want to remain hidden. But even then, they don't access the level of knowledge that you do. They don't get the downloads or the messages that you do. Abrahamic group pulling the strings with the third largest group, the darker Luciferian type Christian group, to put you through many series of tests, trauma, trials, tribulations. Now, today, it wouldn't be that you turning water into wine or walking on water, but it would be something similar. Think of that in a more modern term. Nonetheless, you've been passing these tests. This particular part of the Christian group, the Luciferians, Satanists, the ones that do blood sacrifices and stuff like that, that believe that you are a sacrifice for all of their sins. Oh, because they believe that. They damn sure believe that. They would pull strings to even lower denominational, these small branch groups now, right? Brotherhoods, sisterhoods, chapters, charters, charities, stuff like that. People who are under the guise of that. These would be people like the Coats and Covens, Eastern Stars, stuff like that. These would be your family members. These would be your lovers. These would be your friends. These would be your children. These would be the people, everybody that betrayed you. They ran by this darker Luciferian, Satanist type of Christian group, that portion. They're all though these are the ones pulling the strings, but under the orders of an Abrahamic group. And I'm just letting you know like this, like, okay. Were you, okay, I'm trying to make it all go in sync, and maybe I can't. It may sound like I'm bouncing all over the place, but when you encounter stuff like lovers, like people being paid and hired to come towards you, you feel like it's your family. Okay, it was, but your family is also being puppeted by a higher group, a hierarchy group. Okay, this could be Masons, Eastern Stars, but they are being puppeted by a higher group. Okay, this would be the dark side of Christianity. Okay, the darker ones of Christianity. You think it's just about money, trust, and inheritances, and that is what it's about. But that's low level shit. Okay? That's low level shit. Where I know how it sounds, but hear me out. The money is for the weaklings, for the ones that have small minds, bro, that'll do anything for money. These are the ones that'll unalive you for life insurance policies, Salah, and do all this wicked shit to you. These will be the lovers that you broke up with because you found out they were trying to sacrifice you for money. These would be those ones and stuff that would take the money, the trust, the inheritances. All these groups are in agreement. You have it. There's money that belongs to you, no doubt about it. That's why you lived in lack so much, because you got the people that are closest to you, they are the small dogs. They the small potatoes. They are nothing. You hear me? One of the things that these people, as they thought it was about money and they were just unaliving you, and maybe some of them even knew that that people feel like that you are the second coming of Christ or you are a reincarnation of such, okay? I'm trying to put this in order. They think it's about the money, but they're being used as puppets. They are part of a test to test you. Somebody is testing you through people. Do that make sense? I'm talking about groups of people here. And there is a hierarchy here. It's so difficult to explain, because when I say hierarchy, now I'm talking about now we got the Christians, and we have the Satanist part, and then we have the ones that are really, really Christian. They really practice the Christian faith. The Luciferian ones, they may have 3 or 4 groups, 3 groups that stem off from them. You get what I'm saying? And the more Christian ones, they may have 2 or 3 groups that stem off from them. And then it goes up a level. The Abrahamic faith, they may have 2 or 3 groups that stem off from Abrahamic faith. Now, they are not split up or divided. They're all in agreement. Then you have the third group. There's just them. You hear what I'm saying? So there may be 6 to 9 groups in total. Here there may be 3 to 6 groups, and here there is just one group, but it's 3. Nah, man, listen. The people that were closest to you, especially lovers that they sent towards you that are entity possessed, that was one of your major tests. The reason why you have an ex that keeps, or exes, or a group of men or a group of women that keep sending these men or exes towards you that have entity attachment, and they try to siphon your energy. They try to sacrifice you and stuff, because they want to see if, like Christ, you can exorcise the demons, and you damn sure do, because you send these motherfuckers off. These motherfuckers start glitching when they leave your energy. When they can't get your energy, these people start glitching. The demons start trying to flee from them. So you are exhibiting spiritual gifts and characteristics of Jesus when they're talking about exorcising a demon. But in modern day time, it's not going to look exactly like that. And that's why you have your exes sitting out here total fucking spazzing out. Even ones that you know didn't really love you and they just came towards you for the money. They crashing out, bro. The demons got these motherfuckers tweaking off your energy here. Because you in your energetic field, whether it be sexual, hugging, communication, what touch, hug, anything, eye contact, anything. Without your energy, these demons are going fucking crazy. Your energy is inadvertently or unbeknownst to you is exercising these demons out of these people. And that's why these motherfuckers glitching and they got to get you back, because it's the demon that doesn't want to be exorcised from that person's vessel. But you are doing this here. So without a doubt, you passed that test, okay? Turning water into wine could be you being a healer, a medicinal healer. You can make herbs out of anything. You can make medicine out of anything. You may know yourself to be a concoctionist, okay? That's the same equivalent to turning water into wine. Also, that's talking about transmutation. So these people have put you through every single fucking story of the Bible and you done passed it, bro. So everybody in agreement. Everybody is in agreement as to who you are, okay? And there's just no doubt about it. Where the disconnect comes from is what the groups want to do to you, what they feel like you're here for, what purpose they want to use you for. Third group at the top, they don't want to use you. They want you a part of the group. So with this third group and the Abrahamic group, what I'm being told is this third group ordered the Abrahamic group to do DNA testing on you. And I'm not talking about your typical DNA that the public knows about. No, there is more extensive DNA testing here where they have old fossils, skulls, hairs, bones, tombs, all this stuff. When they raided all these tombs and mounds and pyramids around the world and stuff over the centuries and stuff that's in the Vatican here, okay? They have DNA from these places. They traced your DNA back to Babylon, okay, Assyria, okay, and the other two, okay, Babylon, Assyria, Sumeria, as well as Canaanite. In the Canaanite period, you may have been in Inca or Inca, also known as the Mayans, they were also known as the melting pot as well. Mound builders, Inca civilization here. And you can find traces of the Inca civilization all over the world. They are one that are closely related to Babylon, Sumeria, okay? You have the DNA of a deity, a god, a goddess. Your DNA traces back to 4 different periods, and that could be the 4 tests. It could be the 4 avatar tests here. You may have been known, your DNA could be closely related to Ishtar. They traced it back to there from that period. She is from the, I think it said Assyrian, okay? Sumerian, possibly they said Ishtar was Sumerian, but hey, I'm really not going to fight over the periods and which god and goddess. Nonetheless, in Inca, she could have been known as Ma'at. She could have been known in Egypt. That would have been after Inca civilization. She would have been known as Isis. Okay. In earlier civilization, she would have been known as Ishtar, as Ea, Enki. Okay. And also, because you could have been a man in another life, because if you're a woman now, you could have been a man in another life. Don't get it twisted. Everybody don't reincarnate as the same sex. And that's where a lot of confusion falls in at. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to, if that comes up later, we'll bring that in because, some stuff, soft landing, as soft as it can be. And then Inanna in earlier civilizations. Your DNA matches all 4 deities or goddesses from all 4 different periods. You cannot have no relationships. You could be alone heavily. And when I say lack in every area of your life, lack in every area of your life. That's because there hasn't been a division, a divide, and on what to do with you since they found out. Now, when they found out, I don't know. I don't know. It could have been when you were a kid. There has been a fight amongst these groups. No, amongst these 9 Christian groups, because they refuse to want to let you go. The Abrahamic group, they want to invite you in, but under their rule, they want you to accept, especially if you're a feminine energy. Okay, they want you to accept what they believe a woman's role should be, but still honor you as a goddess. And I don't know how that makes sense. But they want you to honor the Abrahamic faith, but you know it doesn't honor women. This third group, they want you to be a part of them, but this is a very hidden, peaceful group. They don't really do all that fighting and all that stuff. It's kind of just like that they're sitting somewhere in a tucked, neat little corner, very serene, very peaceful. They got a lot of Buddha energy. I will say that, a lot of monk energy, okay? They are higher knowledge wisdoms. They know violence and all of that fighting and warring. Higher knowledge beings don't do that. And that is a characteristic that you exhibit. Now, where you may get angry because that is all this tug of war. And when it comes to the different groups wanting your energy for one reason or another, you still exhibit peace over violence. That's this third group's overall. They know a higher knowledge being, a being such as your caliber, like them or even higher. They know you don't result to violence. But you have to go through the series of tests, even initiations here. I believe some stuff was overkill and stuff in order for you to possibly even overcome violent. Because let's be honest, if you grow up in environments where there is lack, there is usually criminal activity, violence, trauma, trigger warning, abuse of all kinds, betrayal, manipulation, lies, deceit, lack in your education, lack in your health care, lack in your sustenance. And that could be food, money, finances, career, even the resources that are given to you. So violence typically does occur in these environments. Yes, it does. And you may have exhibited that, but you have overcome that, or you have been overcoming this, because these were things that were prescribed, subjected, forced onto you. Because one group, they want you to succumb to the dark so they can use you as something. They want you to be a part of their group so they can use your powers. Another part of the dark Christianity, because you got your Satanists and Luciferians, they not the same, bro. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on. There are so many people pulling at your energy, so many different groups for so many different reasons, with so many different powers and so many different resources and so many different accesses and so many different connections, bro. All you could do was choose peace or death at this point. That's what I really feel like. And you chose peace. Because if you would have went the violence way, you would have been unalived already. I promise you. I promise you. You got one group, but you got the dark Christianity part of the group. The Luciferians and Satanists are all fighting over you. The Luciferians, they want to, the Satanists, they may want to sacrifice you and stuff, and they think you're a sacrifice for all their sins and all their dark shit. Confirmation. The Luciferians here, they want you to join them, but they want you to join them as the dark part of you, so they can all tap into your energy and be more powerful as a group, using your energy as a resource. Salah, and salah to the Satanists as well. Another group here, they just want you for, another darker part of this group, they want you for the money, the resources, your inheritances and stuff, your spiritual gifts and stuff. They want to sell it. Some of these people want to black market your organs. They want to sell your body parts and shit like that. Salah, salah. I'm just saying, like, do you see what I'm saying? This is just one sector. And then on the lighter side of Christianity, you got people who really, they are quite, I feel like that they do what they do or whatever behind closed doors, or they do what they do and they don't pretend to be perfect. But these are people that really believe in the Christian faith. These are really the people that uphold it. These are really the people that believe that you are a blessing. They are amazed and shocked, and they are, and make no doubt about it, everybody is in agreement as to who you are. They want you to join their group so they can convert you into a full pure-born or purebred, Christian and stuff. And then they'll use your powers, your gifts for the greater good. But the problem with this particular group of Christians is they scare of the Luciferian and Satanist Christians. So they would be easily infiltrated and controlled, even if you went there. And I'm not telling you where to go. That's not the purpose of this message, really. Okay. We getting there. The Abrahamic group, they want you, they want you for their selfish reasons, because they want you to put Abrahamic faith and belief over everything, because they feel like that would allow Abrahamic religion, faith, cultural belief practices, that would allow it to be widespread, and everybody would have to convert by way of you joining Salah. Everyone in the world, the globe, would have to convert to Abrahamic faith via you if you join their group. This third group, they not finna fight. They not finna fight. They watching these people these other groups tear each other apart. Mainly the Christian group, okay? Freaking A, bro. I couldn't make this up if I try. Hold down low, bro. Hold down low. This third group, it's like when the dust clears, they want you to be there. They feel like you will be free, you will be whole, and they want you to teach them everything that you know. Because they feel like not only has your DNA proved it, your gifts, your higher knowledge, they don't consider you just a messenger. They consider your messages to come straight from God, source. They would call it source. They feel like that you are the one that has access to the most highest of the realms when it comes to Akashic knowledge and records. And they feel like that you sit in the spirit, you sit right next to God, and God tells you every single thing, or source tells you everything. And then you hear me? All upper chakras. This one lower group here, or Christian group, one of the darker ones, these could be the ones closest to your families, your Eastern Stars, your cults, your Masons and stuff like that. They have been trying to turn your upper chakra system in the reverse, because they want you to only be able to function out of your lower chakra systems. Therefore, they think that they can convert you. Salah. The amount of experiments, and I'm talking about medical, scientific, is definitely there. Your spiritual gifts, the knowledge you exhibit, how you come off, how you are you not just one set way, how you even exhibit the characteristics of Christ, okay? And earlier gods, Ishtar, Inanna, okay? Ma'at and Isis, okay? Osiris would be significant as well. Index cards. You feel alone, but spirit, listen, there are higher powers protecting you at this time. They said you have us, whatever that means to you. Okay. And again, the Inca civilization is very significant. I don't know how far they're gonna have me go into this, but the Inca Empire, known as Tawantinsuyu. Oh yeah, there's also something about you knowing the language of the gods too. It could be light language, whatever it is, you know the language of the gods. It was the largest pre-Columbian empire in the Americas, stretching across modern-day Peru, Ecuador, western Bolivia, northwest Argentina, and Chile, operating from their capital city of Cusco. High in the Andes Mountains, the Inca constructed a highly sophisticated, centralized, regulated civilization without the use of money, wheels, or a formal written alphabet. I'm trying to see where y'all were, where are you leading me to? Okay, imperial administration and society. Sapa Inca, first one. Okay. The supreme ruler was considered the son of the sun, holding absolute political, military, and religious authority. Okay. Mita labor tax. Okay. Citizens did not pay. I don't feel like that's religion and architecture. Okay. Inti and Inu Huantana. Inti Huantana. Okay. Inti. Okay. The Inca primarily worshiped Inti, the sun god. A sacred at sacred sites like Machu Picchu, they carved precise stone pillars called Inti Huatana, hitching posts of the sun to track winter and summer solstices. Fucking listen. Keep that in mind. Ashlar masonry, we're skipping past that. That's just, you know. You know what's in Incas in ancient terms? Listen, overlapping. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Malak, to send messenger. Core meaning, role in society, an envoy, angel, or spiritual courier. Bro, keep up with me. Malik or Malek, to own or rule. King, a sovereign monarch. And that's funny because a monarchy is matriarch. That's a feminine anyway, or political leader. Zir, to connect, attach, a professional long-term diplomatic ambassador. These are the roles that you have played in your life. Here, right now, and in the past, in past lives. And it's something here about your language, you knowing the language of the gods. So they want you to know you have us. The Inca civilization is significant, and then we have Semitic, okay? Then we have heaven sent. No, I did that wrong, child. I did that wrong, but we just gonna go. Pass. And put what you learned into action. Okay. Then we have 444. Listen, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is what? 12. And 12 breaks down to what? A 3. Okay. Angel. We're getting there because it's funny because they said the Inca civilization, they use what? Sun towers to track the summer and winter and spring solstices. We have the Beltane witch, the Celtic deck, and the Embolic deck. These are all Beltane or Celtic-like beliefs or religions or faiths that stem later on down the line here, okay? That believe in what? Winter, summer, spring solstice, autumn solstice, and stuff like that, okay? You deserve this. Unconditional love, because I feel like you have never. And I know it hurts. It definitely, in reference that they're giving me to your energy, it hurts. You have never. Not even regular love, not even normal love. You have never. But when it comes to you, you are unconditional love, but to experience it, you have never. But they said, do not allow anyone to make you revert or convert. They need you to raise your vibrations by thinking happy thoughts. Then listen to the voice of Spirit, God. Your diet is significant, and it's been coming out a lot lately in the readings for a lot of you. Don't worry. One monkey ain't gonna never stop no show, not no message like this. We back in effect. Because what? Red light. Good. Good. Because I figured that was going to happen. Spirit said set it all up. So there are no interruptions or interferences whatsoever. Faith without works is dead. We have Earth Angel. These are the cards that I accidentally slapped over this whole index cards. I wasn't even going to use them. They fell out. And they guided me on how to put these in order. Earth Angel. The Galactic Council thanks you for your service. Ashe to the Galactic Council and Supreme Beings of the higher good of the collective. Ashe. Take a second look is in the reverse. That's because I'm telling you, these people found exactly what they were looking for in you. They have put you through, and I don't get whatever level it is, whatever groups it is, they put you through every test known to man and known to a supreme being, known to a divine being, known to an angel or an earth angel. They put you through all the tests and then some, even known to ancient civilizations that people not today don't know about. You've been through every test. These people don't need to take a second look. What I'm telling you is every single group is in agreement as to who you are. Now, reading this way, you have us 444. That could be a frequency, and they may need you to tap into that frequency to help raise your vibrations, your thoughts, because your mind, your upper echelon, your upper world is under attack because there's dark groups that want you for themselves. Salah. I'm telling you. They want you to surrender that inner power. You have the ability to create. And there go the 4 elements. Didn't I say 4? It's something significant about 4. These people have been trying to do love spells on you. Okay? Somebody wants you to maybe kiss them and turn them into a frog because you are about to reap a harvest. Something about a 3rd harvest. So this could be autumn. This could be autumn. When a major transformation, I'm talking about maybe like a final transformation is going to happen with you. And when I say, I don't know what this morning dew is, but whatever this transformation and morning dew, there is something going to happen possibly by autumn, in autumn, overnight. And when you wake up, I'm telling you, when you wake up, you're going to look like this. These people know it because you're in your manifesting era. And I'm also going to point out to you, I did not pre-shuffle these cards. 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm lying. Protection. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they protecting you from a banshee. That's this dark ass entity led group here. They be fucking with these type of energies. Salah, blocked and access denied. I'm telling you, they shielding you and they put a veil right over these, whoever these people are that work with these dark entities, they put a veil of illusion right over their eyes where maybe these people aren't able to detect you anymore, cannot make it up, and eat of your forbidden fruit with the apples and eat. With casserole and apples, they're not able to eat of your forbidden fruit anymore, nor swim or partake in your sacred waters, nor indulge in your sun god. You know your sun god energy. Where is that? Child, I'm trying. I'm collective. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Nor partake in your downloads that you get from the sun or sun god. This could be Ra, but mind you, in Inca civilization, it was called something else. Nonetheless, son of God, God's son, sun god, you know. You're a traveler between realms. You're being protected from these people doing sex and dream magic, seducing you in the dream state. Baby, you even have shapeshifter energies here who are watching over you and protecting you. These are shapeshifter, possibly werewolves. Hey, y'all, there's so much we don't know. There's so much we don't know. Okay? By the coming of winter, crystals and herbs, you will be cleansed and purified and made anew. Okay? I'm telling you, made anew, you're going to look like a fucking doll. I don't know how to explain this, but bro, it's just the messages, okay? And it's because of your knowledge, bro. Like people, I don't care if people try to copycat, recreate, steal. Nobody knows the knowledge that you know. Let's get that one thing straight. They don't know what you know to the level and extent that you do. And I'm going to take these ones out because I'm being told to pull from different decks for each card. Now, raising your vibration using the frequency of 444. That's significant. You may, when listening to the raw frequency of 444, you may start getting important downloads, or you may start noticing your mind is a lot clearer because your mind is so significant right now, moving forward, in the past, all of it. You were an angel in the Cinca, okay? Cinca is significant. You were an angel in the Inca civilization here. There's also something that they keep telling me about as far as your diet goes. You may need to look up the Inca civilization, what type of diet that they had. Maybe you need to follow that routine. There could also be something known as the angel diet. Now, that's another way that I can take that is this, that these people, they've been required to take a diet. They're dieting off of your angel energy here. They can no longer eat it. They can no longer siphon it and regenerate off of it. I don't know if there's such thing, but these be the messages, y'all. And could we please get those likes up? It's way too many people in the chat for me to have that little likes, like 168 to 71 likes. Come on now, y'all. Like, do better, respectfully. You know what I mean? Child, the angel diet of Odin. How many times I've been picking up on Odin or Ogden? Yeah. The angel diet, it is a thing. The angel diet usually refers to the short-term, high-fat, high-protein, and very low-carbohydrate eating plan used by fashion models before major runway shows, focusing on lean meats, healthy oils, and non-starchy vegetables while cutting out sugar and alcohol. You're called to do an angel diet. High protein and fat, core principles is high protein and fat, focuses on chicken, fish, beef, eggs, and healthy oils like olive oil and macadamia nut oil to maintain energy while burning fat. They want to take those notes. No sugars or carbs. Eliminate all sugars, grains, starchy vegetables, and most fruits. Strict pre-show restriction. It narrows down further to heavy. Listen, I'm not about to go through all of this, okay? Hydration, large amounts of plain water, no juices or sodas. So you are called to do an angel diet. I don't feel like that this has to be all the time, but it's going to be a significant time, maybe during the next solstice here, okay? Beltane, take it as it resonates here. Even maybe during the waxing gibbous moon, the next waxing gibbous moon could be when you are called to start prepping yourself or start doing this angel diet. Did I say waxing? I mean waning. The next waning gibbous moon. July 29th. The next waning gibbous starts July 29th. So you being called to do an angel diet. Always consult with your physician, dietitian, pediatrician, whatever it is, your trainer, whatever it may be. You may also have a contract coming in that's going to offer you to be some type of model. Semitic. We've already discussed what that is. The Beltane witch, the Celtic deck, and the Embolic deck. So Beltane, Celtic, and Embolic are all significant because faith without works is dead, okay? These are people that believe heavily in, you know, not just the solstices and stuff like that, but herbs, herbal witch, healing waters. You know what I mean? Whether you're a witch or not. What I'm saying is they believe heavily in healing waters and herbs here. These will be your concoctioners and your potion makers, but from natural herbs that the earth gives us. After all, Inki or Iya came out. And that's what I call Gaia or Tiamat. I call her Iya. Heaven sent. You deserve this, earth angel. Something is about to come to you. You need to be as pure as you can possibly stand it, as you've ever been. There's about to be a turn of events for you. I don't give a damn who wants you. The people that don't want you for good reasons, they're all fighting each other and they're going to ultimately cancel each other out. I promise you that's how it's going. And for the ones that can get through and have been able to do stuff to you, blocked. It's so many illusions being put over these people's eyes. They don't know which way to go. They don't know if they're coming or going them damn selves. They don't know even know who they are. Your faith in your own herbal magic, your ability to heal yourself from the herbs, and because the herbs and the waters and the healing concoctions can be talking about you. If you were fashioned from earth, Ea, Gaia, Tiamat, you are earth, air, fire, water. You are herbs, you are crystals, you hear me? You are dirt, you are all these things like that, okay? That is why a diet, the angel diet, may be very significant to you, okay? Something is about to be given to you. Something really big. And I feel like there's more than one somethings. Never mind. They don't want me to elaborate right now. So let that be known. Something was passed down to you from the heavens. Heaven sent and then passed. They passed this down to you from the heavens because you deserve this. One of the things is going to be unconditional love. Because love, you have never. You just have never. But what you went through also, the Galactic Council thanks you for your service because you completed all your missions. And you put everybody's doubts to rest. Now it's no longer these people are fighting you. They're fighting amongst each other. Ultimately, your enemies will take each other out. While you just get to, literally, you're just going to sashay your way into a better cycle, portal, timeline, life, because you have always lacked because of these people's knowledge of who you are for quite some time now. They want you to put what you learned into action. Okay? Don't allow anyone to make you revert. And there is no need to take a second look because you already know, everybody already knows. Okay? First of all, I'm going to use Thoth the Atlantean. He is really good about vibrations, frequencies, the alchemy of such. So you have us 444. Raise your vibrations by thinking happy thoughts and then listen to the voice of spirit. Maybe. No. Your crystals and herbs are going to be your best friend at this time. Mind you, waxing, gibbous moon, angel, diet. Frequency 444. Okay. When I hear don't revert, I just hear kind of like, don't allow yourself to get overly angry or anything like that. It's easier to make your, to cause dips in your frequency. And although they are protecting you from anyone siphoning your energy, even if you do go through lower vibrational periods or phases, it's harder for you to get your frequency back up once you let it spike or dip so low. Okay. We definitely have, you have us 444, raise your vibrations, thinking happy thoughts, listen to the voice of spirit. We have the heart of the sky. Okay. The earth keeper, earth angel energy, and the holy mountain. I'm telling you. Well, I don't know what this is in autumn. It's almost like the world gonna stop with you. The world is gonna stop. Four, 444. I wanted to flip over, but we'll see. The sorcerer. Oh, Lord. Why is the sorcerer there? The child, the rattle. I'm telling you, because these people knew who the hell you were since a baby. Since a baby, they knew you were some type of, like, you contain some type of magic here that it's not like sorcery. It's like alchemy. This is like, or this is a sorcerer here that knew you contained some type of 444 magic since you were a child. Why are you upstairs? Go to bed right now. Go. I do not want you up there. What you been doing up there? Huh? Go to bed. You hear me? Right now. Thank you. Go. Bro, I didn't even hear him go up them stairs. Raise your vibrations. Oh, okay, yeah. Because as a child, you are more powerful than the world's most powerful sorcerer. I don't know if this is how they detected you or what, but they've been knowing this shit about you since you were a child. As a kid. And it's something about your purity here as well. Your magic is pure compared to a sorcerer, dark magic, dark wizardry. Okay. It's 94 likes. It's 175 people in the chat. Y'all get those likes up for me. Or get out of my chat respectfully. Get out of off my live respectfully. See these threes? See three? The upper world. What I tell you? Inca civilization, angel, diet, upper world. This has to do with your upper chakras here. Mainly your throat, because your words are very powerful at this time. Your thoughts are as well. And thoughts become words, but mainly your upper three chakras, okay? Crown, and this could even be your third eye, your crown, and your star chakra, upper world, Inca civilization, completion. That was one of the lives that you lived. You would have been a very powerful high priestess, possibly in the Inca civilization. You would have been known as an angel during that time because your level of knowledge. Definitely high priestess energy with the moon, feminine energy, masculine or feminine energy. And there go the moon cycle. I'm not playing about these. I'm telling you, they're telling you, you need to do the angel diet around the waxing gibbous moon. There go spirit. Pakamama, Ashe. You can feel spirit beating, pulsating through your veins, coursing through your veins at this time. With the crow, it's some type of omen, I'm telling you, by, I don't know, Semitic. No. The witness, listen, Semitic. Christianity, Abrahamic, matter of fact, Canaanite, Assyrian, Babylonian, Sumerian, the witness. The heart of the sky, the upper world. Let me make sure y'all can see all these. Okay. The heart of the sky. No, y'all still can't put that. Can you? Okay. Yeah. The heart of the sky, the upper world, and the witness here. The Baltane Witch, Celtic deck, Embolic deck. What's significant about that? What does Spirit want to say about that to collective? 105. I mean, that's a little bit better. It's 171. Can we get those likes up to at least 150? There's a lot going on here. Oh, okay. Okay. Child. I cannot. These people can no longer curse you on your journey, for one. Okay? They can no longer curse you on your journey. Your wisdom, I feel like that you have fulfilled some type of prophecy with your wisdom. You've accumulated all realms or all levels. That's why your wisdom is so great. And they cannot curse you on your journey anymore. It just is what it is. It's because of your innocence. Come on now. The child with the completion, the sorcerer. Baby, you took out a whole sorcerer. This could be a cult, a group. It could be multiple groups. Your level of innocence, your level of energy, you took out a cult, possibly as a child. It could have been like that these people detected your energy when you were born. They tried to unalive you and the whole cult or a whole sorcerer died. That's when these people start fucking, excuse my language. Apologies. No disrespect. That's when these people started experimenting on you and studying you. A child, a baby, took a sorcerer out. Because it is the sorcerer, the completion, the child. There's more here. Counsel, child, divine counsel. Come on now. The Ace of Swords, the blade. It's your knowledge. It's your wisdom. The seer. How much more clear this gotta get? The beloved. You are beloved by all counsel, all supreme beings, all high counsel, even high counsel gods, sun gods and goddesses, deities. You are loved. And your knowledge, whether you know this or not, you may lack and have lacked in every area of your life, but you have never lacked in your intellect, your wisdom, your knowledge. That makes you a very faithful person because you have always had a knowing, even as a child. That's the one thing that you don't lack, but it's the one thing that these people don't have. None of them. They can't deny who you are. As a child, there's a lot going on here. A seer to a sorcerer. The Ace of Swords, completion. The counsel, the child, the beloved. Child can't make this shit up. With the wisdom, though. The owl. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. Okay, I'll see what y'all want me to do with it. Okay. Thank you. They won't let me pick that up. The crow, a whole good omen. How can anything else be? How could it be a bad omen? None of this is bad energy. And there are bad negative cards in this deck. There are many paths to negative cards in this deck, but middle world and water. So you even got water kingdom protectors. Okay. This could even be the waters of the heavens, the ethers. Faith without works is dead. Good omen. The crow, a knowing, a remembrance. Magic, moon, crow. That's why this angel diet is going to be important. July 29th is when it occurs. Okay. What y'all got to say about heaven sent, the witness, the beloved. You are loved by many, even the lower world. Even the lower world considers you heaven sent. Earth keeper. That's why you're placed on the holy mountain. It sits right there for you. And remember I said monk energy? See, the holy mountain, it literally can be referring to this group on the physical realm. The holy mountain, this group at the top, the monk energy, there's a space for you there. I can't tell you what to choose. I don't know, but you deserve this nonetheless. You deserve this. Water. You could be a water sign. We could be talking about your emotions, because remember, after that becomes heaven sent, you deserve this. This may make you extremely emotional. Extremely. Because this may be something that you never thought that you would ever have. A circle of friends here. After you suffered so many serpents, okay, along your vision quest, or that wanted your vision. They wanted your gift of sight. The snakes, the serpent. You may even be able to see people's kundalini here. Okay? See auras, but see people's kundalini here, where it may be pent up or stuck. Earth angel. And I keep on picking up on Sabian. So he may be, his teaching, some of his I think dissertations or lectures may be significant, books, whatever, but you deserve this, Earth angel. A harvest. A harvest. You don't fulfill some type of prophecy. I don't know what it is. And it could just be by way of what you overcame. See, a lot of people think that everything that you overcame has fulfilled a prophecy. A long-awaited prophecy. And you started at the bottom with the lower world, lower chakras, but I feel like you started at the bottom. And you still, even at the bottom through all this time, as a child and beyond, because I don't know how old you are, you could be 39. But as a child and beyond, you passed all these tests. You fulfilled a prophecy just by passing these tests. And although it was hurtful, hard for you, the harvest, the sweat lodge just definitely was hard for you, but you get to reap the harvest from it. Because you put your blood, sweat, and tears into the medicine wheel, healing. The middle world, your heart space. You see what I mean? Your heart remained pure. You didn't choose violence. Ultimately, it's like your heart remained in the upright, or it stayed open. It remained as pure as it could be through all this. And trust me, it is all this. It is a lot that has happened to you. And you still chose light and peace. Why wouldn't you get a harvest? Pass. The serpent. You passed the serpent's test. Cannot make it up. Unconditional love. Lightning. Love that. I'm telling you, love that. It's going to be one of those ones. Starstruck, awestruck. There's somebody here that a part of one of these groups here. Possibly, I'm not going to say which one. I'm going to leave that up to your surprise. Okay. But nonetheless here, you got somebody starstruck. This person wants to offer you unconditional love. Now, what you will do with that, I don't know. I'm not really here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you, the most vague details as possible. Now, in the beginning, they weren't vague because that's stuff you needed to know. But when it comes to the details of what the things are, I feel like you'll know when you get them. They're meant for you and for you only, not for public consumption. I feel like the public, and this is damn sure the public, however you like to consider it, they have all bared the fruit, the everything of all the sacrifices that you've made and that were made against you. Come on now. And the Galactic Council thanks you for your service. Sacrifice. Because see, you're not a physical sacrifice. Your vessel is not a sacrifice. Your vessel is not a sacrifice. It's all the things that you lived so long without, and yet you still kept your heart in the upright, and you still chose light, love, peace. Now put what you've learned into action. The circle. Upper echelon, that's this higher group here. You got a lot of supporters, more than what you think. Even people that were once against you, they with you now behind the scenes. I'm telling you. Do what I tell you to mess with them. Man, I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm not here. I'm not doing that with this particular message. I'm not guided to, so don't allow anyone to make you revert, though. That's what Spirit is saying. Luminous warrior. The beauty way and the flow. Literally, you roll with the punches, and you did it so majestically out here, so gracefully, so beautifully. Take a second look in the reverse. This wanted to flip over, but is this supposed to be in the reverse? The mystical shaman in the reverse and the curse in the reverse? Oh no. We're about to see. Take a second look. The Earth Keeper and the drum and the gatherer and the arrow. You're in sync with the earth. Your heartbeat is in sync with the earth. Yeah, you're in sync with the earth, with the wild rhythm of the ancient earth. That's your medicine. Earth is your medicine. Child, it's a lot going on here. The Earth Keeper, the drum, the gatherer, the arrow, that's Ace of Wands energy, that's power, that's boldness, that's leadership. And then we got Earth and Wild Woman and the Ancient Ones. You've been here since the beginning of time, since time ever existed. You're the medicine. You've helped retrieve souls here, okay? I don't know why mystical shaman is in the reverse, but the curse is in the reverse and the rattle. Somebody wasn't a real shaman when they tried to curse you, or somebody tried to curse you when you were a child. The rattle, the Ace of Pentacles, your gift, your wisdom here, your power here with the staff cannot make it up. And this person got a huge warning when you were a child. They could be the sorcerer who was pretended to be a shaman, possibly pray over you, possibly do something over you, some type of ritual over you. And this person was really a sorcerer. They couldn't curse you. Somebody couldn't curse your vision. We know shamans have the ability to see. That's one of their gifts, the knowledge, the wisdom into the different realms. That's one of their major powers here. And somebody couldn't curse you, this sorcerer. They died instead, or they lost their following, their power, everything when you was a baby. It gives me the energy like Voldemort and Harry Potter. Remember when he couldn't touch Harry? And that's how he got the lightning bolt on his forehead as a baby? On his forehead as a baby because Voldemort touched him and he decimated that nigga. So, you know, that was the warning. They knew that you were the beauty way then. That's the truth, the way, the light. That you would be the only one to tame the wind. That's thoughts, that's downloads. That you would be the only one with a beautiful enough energy that would be able to accept and receive these downloads, the wisdom that you get, and not like glitch out. Okay? Not burn everything down to the ground. Not cause Armageddon here to the middle world. People that, the heart chakra. Okay? Now I want my thought, the Atlantean deck. Yeah, we got 8 of Cups to the 9 of Swords. Cruelty and indolence here. You got away. Princess of Wands is significant, and this is when you were a baby. You don't have to be a fire sign, but this is when you were a baby, a little princess. You exhibited power. The Hermit. You exhibited a deep ass power within you when you were a baby. Peace. Come on now. And you still chose peace. You still chose peace. You may have been a little fiery or feisty, you know, growing up. You still chose peace ultimately over the devil. You chose, child, come on now, peace over the devil. And that's giving me the energy that as a child, you had the power and ability to tell the devil, no, I choose peace as a baby. Energetically, your energy as a baby told the devil, you chose peace. That you are peace, okay? Science, and they've been studying you ever since, bro. They have been studying you ever since. I don't know if these people try to unalive you or what. Lust, you know, I really don't want to go there, but science and lust, that's those people that these lovers that they were sending towards you. They were, I'm telling you, they were using these people as test subjects, as guinea pigs to you so they can collect and gather data on you and stuff. By sending in these lovers and stuff, putting them under, I'm telling you, to see what would happen to them if they came in lustful. If that's how they showed up with the devil. I'm telling you what I love, bro. Give me one for You Have Us. You have us, the Empress. These could be higher supreme beings, masculine or feminine. Ace of Wands, supreme beings. Give me 444. Oppression in the reverse. Definitely will want to check out that frequency. You may be able to look up some on my channel, Shay the Dual Alchemist. It's not Shay, it's the Dual Alchemist. That's my other channel. And you can just go simply listen to the frequency. But I do have frequencies like that on my channel. Okay? Raise your vibrations, thinking happy thoughts, then listen to the voice of spirit to gain higher knowledge, more higher knowledge on what to do next, on what to do in this next chapter of your life. See, this is something you're not used to. There's something that you always felt that you were meant for. But I don't feel like nothing can really prepare you for this. The most that you're going to be able to do, the most that you can do is keep your energy as high and pure as possible. Okay. What's the Inca civilization? Science. When I'm telling you that they've been doing experiments on you, testing your blood, extensive testing here, old civilizations, they traced your DNA back to the Inca civilization and to the Semitic civilization. Keep feeling like something is like, feels like my skin is crawling, bro. Angel, with the oppression in the reverse, you straight defeated them. All their oppressive tests, experiments, scientific experiments, everything, you defeated it, okay? We have diet with gain. This diet is going to be significant here. It's not talking about gain weight, but this is talking about you're going to gain the most mental clarity around this waning gibbous on the 29th if you do this angel diet. Now, mind you, that diet don't sound too bad. Cutting out sugars and sodas and juices. You still can eat meats. Hell, I would go a step further and cut out red meats. You know, always check with your physician, and then eat high absorb. What is it? What did it say? High fat content oils. Like I think it said, child. I really don't. Oh, high fat or what? Let me see. High fat, protein, healthy oils like olive oil and macadamia nut oil. So diet, Knight of Pentacles. Something is about your diet. Taking it steady, taking your diet steady. Semitic. Worry, sideways, and the Chariot. Child, when I say that you got a team riding for you here, like you're gonna move forward, it's nothing to worry about. You're too ancient for these people and their groups, their connections. Didn't I say this was a Christian group and it's like 3 groups and then they each have 3 or something like that? There's that 3. Okay. What's the Beltane? 7 of Swords in the reverse. That manipulation magic, all their witchcraft, voodoo, herb magic, whatever they're using, bro, you literally have domination over all those things here. I don't know, like it's like they working for you and they will no longer allow for anybody to use these things to work against you. Because your faith without works is dead, but your faith has paid off. The Lovers. They could be talking about love for self. Heaven sent. You got a lover that's coming in that's heaven sent. You deserve this. They are an earth angel. They could be a part of this higher level group. You know, that I don't know what this is about. Trey, you know, trois, tres. Like this group consists of people from many different cultures and backgrounds and walks of life. And they are all higher level earth angels that kind of, I guess, like made it out. They can consider themselves like ascended master. These people can even feel like you're an ascended master, or you can teach them how to become an ascended master. They feel like that you're heaven sent, but you got a lover coming in that's heaven sent that you deserve. They're an earth angel as well. With the abundance. Child, I don't know how to put this so y'all can see it. You deserve this. The Fool, all the opportunities after all the cycles, everything you close. You deserve everything. 8 of Pentacles. You deserve this. Child, look at this Fool. Yeah, you deserve this, baby, because you shamed the devil. With the failure and devil, you shamed the devil. The devil failed to get you, to turn you, to make you revert. Earth angel. Wealth. 10 of Pentacles with the Lovers. Child, you got so much alignment right here. I'm damn like, whew, pass the Emperor. I don't know what happened there, but pass and the Emperor. Child, I'm gonna be honest with you. Death. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whatever type of being you are, I don't care if you're coming out. Never mind. That's not for me. Moving forward, unconditional love. They telling you to pass on the Emperor, put it to a death. You got something more abundant here, and that ain't no shade to nobody. I just feel like that you're at a higher ranking being where you can't be for just like a human title. Your person would have to be an earth angel, because the Emperor don't mean earth angel. And Empress does not mean earth angel. It means divine feminine, but we got to be able to learn from these titles. They really get stuff jumbled up. Okay. Divine don't always mean earth angel. You could be a celestial divine being. Every divine being is not an earth angel. You need somebody that is an earth angel. Your lover needs to be earth angel or higher. I feel like that when you were in Empress energy, because of course, you embody all energies, every single thing. I mean, all of the majors in the deck, masculine or feminine. But the fact of the matter is, if you were just simply an Empress, and that's no shade, an Emperor would be fine. But people need you to teach them to be ascended masters. You need somebody that is an earth angel, hierophant, or higher. And that's stuff that people don't like to admit. Yeah. You need to pass on an Emperor, put that to death, like in that, okay? Because you have success awaiting you, okay? Somebody that has a lot of valor. This is a very honorable person, okay? And they are your 9 of Cups with unconditional love and luxury. Because why? The Priestess, and the 10 of Cups. We need people that are our equal ranking match, okay? Unless a person is about to go through an upgrade, a page can be with a page, a knight with a knight, masculine and feminine, same sex, take it as it resonates. An Empress with an Emperor, okay? A Hierophant with a High Priestess. Earth angel with an earth angel, cosmic being with another cosmic being, starseed with a starseed. We need people of equal caliber when it comes to spiritual ranking and energy. If an Emperor gets with a page, what happens? He becomes depleted. The page is not enough energy for reciprocity and transmutation. If an Empress gets with a knight, and that knight still got to go to king and then emperor. Y'all get me? This is nothing against nobody. But because of the law of polarity, everything needs to be brought to a state of balance. That is equilibrium. That is zero ground. That is neither hot nor cold, good nor bad. It's at a place of neutrality. Two energies got to be the same, whether it be the same, like the same polarity or the same polar opposite or the same extreme of polar opposites. They must have a neutrality where they cancel each other out, where there is no push or pull. One is not depleting the other. they are equally so. Peace. That's the only way we'll know peace. And the Galactic Council thanks you for your service with peace and strength in the reverse. I'm telling you, because even in your times of weakness, you show peace. Now, you take what you've learned and put it into action. Dominion in the reverse, because nobody has dominion over you. No spirit, no stronghold. Princess of Disc, okay? There could be a Princess of Disc that was a part of one of these groups that wanted dominion over you. It's a no. It's a no. Somebody is not worthy to be your adversary. You are a person of peace. Do people of peace have adversaries? Make it make sense. They're just like really looking at that person that's just like really trying to compete with you, and it's just like man, I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to get to God and I'm trying to get off this earth. Like, bro, I'm trying to save how many people I can save, help who all I can save. Like, man, go over there with all the competition stuff. That's the energy. Don't allow anyone to revert. I feel like that you didn't. Okay? Because you have something better. A 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, a new love contract, an unconditional one with an actual earth angel who has done the work. And this is a very honorable person. And they have definitely done the work with the Hermit, Dark Night of the Soul. And they've also been looking into you with the take a second look in the reverse. Somebody knew when they seen you. They were a part of this group that was watching all. It's almost like whatever this higher group is, they weren't doing anything, but they have access to all these people's knowledge, all their data, everything that they were doing, they could see it. And it's like they were accumulating their own data, their own charts. They knew who you were. It's like it started from them, it will end with them. It's kind of like that. They will get you to the highest elevated point. You will get them to the highest elevated point. I feel like you're at the highest, your highest elevated point is on the holy mountain. It's at a standstill. It's there. It's up and it's stuck. There's no need to take a second look. Somebody knew exactly when they seen you that you were their Princess of Cups, okay? And that they loved you, or they love you. You got some fight in you, okay? You got some fight in you. You really fought through that dark. Somebody know you got some feistiness in you, a fight in you. You have a tendency to snap, be angry, be violent, but still you choose to be the Princess of Cups and choose love. You did the work, and only a person that did the work, the Hermit, the 8 of Pentacles, an honorable person, would have victory with you. Valor. That's that ego energy. Totem poles are significant. And I'm telling you, you're about to walk away with all your power. You're about to walk away or walk towards something with all the power of the universe force behind you, backing you. And this came out like this, but last minute messages. I'm going to see what order they want to put these in, because they told me to keep these out, and they told me at the end, put these in order. We already seen what they were, so last minute messages in this order. That angel diet and that frequency, I feel like that's not that hard. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's not that hard. You're going to notice, I don't know, this is going to be an energy like you shift like you never felt. This is going to be a high vibrational energy like you never felt before. July 29th is significant. Charlie's Angels is significant. Give me the order in which you want these in. Thank you. Manifestation. Manifest in 3s is what they're telling you. This could be every third hour. So 3, 6, 9, 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning. If you don't get up until 6 in the morning, then 9 in the morning, 12 in the morning. Every 3 hours, manifest, and then manifest in threes. Maybe you might do affirmations. I am 3 times. At 6. I am 3 times. At 9. I am 3 times. At 12. And if you skip some, I don't feel like it's going to hurt anything. But also, you can do this to magnify this. You can play the 444 frequency while you're doing this in the 3 increment hours, 3 affirmations or 3 manifestations. Speak what it is that you want. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. What's the next card? Give me the alignment that you want me to give to the collective. Banshee came out in the reverse. Come on now. Thank y'all for the loves, the gifts, the super gifts, and I love y'all. Thank y'all very much. Child, it's 144 people in the chat. I'm talking about full, sublime, divine confirmation. 144 in the chat. Love that. Love that. Somebody can't put no banshee on your manifestations. They need to stop the cap. You done ate this. I've been picking up on some of y'all being soul eaters or energy eaters. Like you eat dark entities. You eat them. Y'all don't, some people, you coming to realize the power that you have. I'm not going to keep saying y'all don't know. No, you're coming into realizing, if you haven't already, the power that you have. Some of y'all realizing that you eat these dark entities. You eat them. And your body converts that dark energy into light energy. And you may notice that when you are being attacked or when you suspect you being attacked, you go to the restroom a lot. Number 2, that's you shitting out the toxins. Excuse my language, but that's you doing that. The remaining toxins of these dark entities that you are literally eating. Inner power. Let it be known, no will or desire is more powerful than I embodied. You may want to say this. 444, 369, third hour, 6th hour, 9th hour, 12th hour, so on and so forth. Let it be known, no will or desire is more powerful than I embodied. Man, you can't do nothing. You straight dream realm sun god. You met your earth angel person in the dream realm. They could be in reincarnation of Ra or any of Ra's other known names, because Ra would be known, the sun god is known as many other names in many other lifetimes. Your suitor is a sun god, the sun god, okay? But would that not be the best fit? You know? Surrender. Inner power, surrender. I forgot to give y'all the number. Manifestation 23, that simplifies to a 5. Banshee's number is a 5 in the reverse. I'm telling you, you made the change. People can't make any more changes in your life. That's it. It's like, that's it. This Banshee may have even turned on these people as well, because it can't change you. Your inner power, 20. So number 2. Surrender, 41. 5 again. So there we go with the confirming numbers in triplets, 5, 5, and 5. And even though this is a 2 there, still 5, 5, and 5. Okay. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go and setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. You definitely live in Celtic area in the Celtic era. You may not remember it here. You may have been like a Celtic witch or a Celtic healer. You could have been like I forget what they are called. Something like a gypsy, like that. You could have had red hair and fair skin in another lifetime here. Okay. Casserole and morning dew. That I'm telling you, you're going to do this angel diet and you're going to wake up and you're going to look like, I don't know, you may have like a real live glow to you. And I'm not just talking about like on the skin. I'm talking about like off of you, like coming off of you. And you will be very fertile in this energy too. So just letting you know. Yep. I said, you will be very, very fertile. Look at the sun guy sitting up there standing like Captain Morgan. He's got a little bit of captain in him, leg out, coming out from underneath those nice, beautiful, sparkling robes. He all sunlight, you know. This person has the Adonis factor. I'm telling you. You gonna want this man looks so good. You gonna want to eat him. I'm just saying, sun god and casserole. Well, they'll tell you. Look how this man standing. Do you feel me? It's like spirit say you gonna want to eat. He looks so good. You gonna want to eat him. Maybe not you, but maybe that's the effect that he has on people. I feel like you have a lot of self-control. You've already surrendered to that type of stuff. So I did not mean to do that. I knew I should have plugged this up. No worries. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me as I unplug that. If not, child. I knew better. I should do better. I'm gonna sleep at it. No, this food don't got both of my chargers. Oh. Okay, y'all can still hear me? Cool. And ashe to everyone in the collective. You said it's more distant? Yeah, let me see. Hopefully that's better. You know, I don't have the microphone on, but y'all know I got a loud voice anyways. A big, loud, godly, goddess voice. But you sure got a sun god. Child, you gonna give in to this person, but I feel like it's not really about actual energy. I mean, it is because you're grown, but and you know, we're not guiding towards there. That's not what this is about, but surrender to the sun god and then casserole. And you do what you want with that. Sun god's number is 40. Your number is 41. There could be a slight age gap here. Take that as it resonates. So you could have completed this cycle at 39. You could be 41. I don't know. Just take this as it resonates here. Come all, come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. Oh, he freaky. I'm gone. I'm gone. Y'all got it? Because what shadows below you think he talking about? With him coming out with surrender, sun god, kind of looking like Adonis energy and casserole. Like a snack. What? But it is a higher level love, okay? Sent from the ethers here. They don't feel like you do, you know? They want you to pass up on an emperor energy. That could be somebody that's coming in to offer you a contract here. But I don't know. I don't feel like that it's a bad person. I just feel like that over time, you may find that you may be upgrading this person energetically more and being depleted more than anything as you're trying to help them balance themselves out, or you're trying to pull their energy up or their ranking up to where you are. And it's great they are high ranking, but you're going to find that, you know, you may be more depleted than you should not be depleted in your connection. If you lived a life of lack, you should not be depleted in your connection. It's just, I shouldn't have gave my own personal feelings. Child, listen, sir, I'm going to need you to come down. I'm going to need you to come down. I'm not trying to be all up in y'all business. Surrender, sun god, casserole, sacred waters, and morning dew. You do what you want with that. Okay? That's the messages. What else you want me to say about surrendering to the sun god that look like a snack or look like a whole casserole, and then the sacred waters, and then morning dew? Oh, you damn sure gonna have a glow. Sacred waters, 35, the number 8. Drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace. Listen, we ain't doing this right here. We're supposed to be talking about higher dimensions. I mean, hey, sex is a natural thing, you know? So, unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords, I call her in, I call her deeply within. Y'all nasty. I'm done. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Listen, rightfully so though. Because again, I will point out that, so real love, I mean like real love making, okay? If you and your person are equally yoked, ranked, okay? In energy or spiritual wise, both wise, vibration wise, you both will glow after sex. It won't be no drain, depleted. You know, you may take a nice little long nap or something. Y'all may be in for a couple of days. The point is that when you both get done, when you wake up, you damn sure will be rejuvenated. Elements, sacred water and elements. The number 16 breaks down to a 7. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her wounds. See what I'm talking about? Y'all, I'm not trying to do this with y'all. Like, let me finish with the message. You will never mind. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. Through harmony awaits you. Okay? Elements, earth, air, fire, water. And then casserole is next. So, somebody might be your best eater. Listen, I can't help myself. Listen, it's the ghetto in me. What do you want? It's the comedian in me. Like, come on. Come on, she. I was just having a little fun, she. You know? Hey, I'm not playing. Creation. The number 6. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. You and this person gonna have a baby. It don't matter. Wolf is next, 4-4, so that's an 8. Okay. Next order until we're done with the last one. Creation, elements and creation. Is that possible? You know, you may have a auspicious baby, Ophiuchus baby. A baby with the sign Ophiuchus, auspicious. You know, people say it different ways, but Ophiuchus, okay? You may have a baby with the zodiac sign Ophiuchus. They embody all of the elementals and zodiacs. But you tame the serpent of the lower world. Ophiuchus is known as the zodiac, the 13th zodiac, the 13th sign for that tame the serpent. Nah, man, I'm not finna fool with y'all. This done took a whole, this person, they've been waiting for you. They want you real bad. Because I thought we was talking about something else. I mean, we are talking about a baby here, but we're not talking about the baby being a sign on Ophiuchus that tamed the serpent. We're talking about surrendering to the sun god that's like a casserole while you swim in your sacred waters and while y'all merge your elemental natures together and you create a baby while you're taming the serpent. I cannot, and protection. So what you think that's talking about? Because y'all might go round for round for round. I'm done. I'm not going to play with y'all. I'm not going to play with y'all. 29, that breaks down to an 11, and that also breaks down to a 2. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in the veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. This looks like a wand with rubbers on it. I'm not even playing with y'all, but these are women under veils. You very much so protected. You very much so are veiled from 3 different factions or groups. 3 sets of groups. Frog and casserole. Casserole came out in the reverse. Trust in the flavors that lead you here. In unexpected alignment, let it move. Let it move you in ways that capture your soul. I'm taking that in the reverse because that don't belong in the reverse. Like, come on now, the veil. I'm gonna see. It belongs in the upright. Next card. Thank you. Love spell. I don't know what y'all got going on. It's going to feel like you and this person put a love spell. Y'all are the love spell, though. You and this person are the love spell to each other. I don't feel like you have to put, but with this coming out with casserole, I don't know. Is somebody messing with the cards at this time? Child, they said yes. Morning dew and seduction. Y'all just gonna feel like y'all gonna eat each other up like y'all both, like y'all under a love spell, okay? The number is 21, so 3 is there. So that's confirmation. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love, okay? And you're gonna have that morning dew The next morning, I'm telling you, there's a lot of glowy energy after all that seduction and stuff. That seduction of threes. I don't know what's going on with threes, but back to back to back, okay? Kama Sutra could be significant. Frog. Number 17, that breaks down to an 8. May the lily beneath your Mercury retrograde. Please help me and sound like I know how to read. Stay over there while I finish recording. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning creeks. I was gonna say, I thought that said cheeks. I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not with seduction and the wolf. Somebody's going to ravish you. Seduction, 35, the number 8. So we got 8 and 8. You and this person are in alignment. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chests. Give in to its alluring grip, if you please. And they got that in caps. If you please. All caps. But heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Oh, you're going to be you going to be real sore because this person is a wolf in the bedroom. And child, we got 8, frog, 17. That's 8. We got seduction, 3 and 5. That's 8. And we got wolf, 44. That's 8. Devour the ferocious calling. Within the howling of your spirit, run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. And then we got 39 again. So 39 is significant. Transformation. Like 1,000 storms held in hands soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. You definitely gonna bring out the beast in this person, child. Dream realm, 20. Not everything is what it may seem. Bring yourself back into all time and all places as a new perspective can be seen. Yeah, you gonna transform this person. They gonna. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like that this person looks good. They look like a snack, but somebody is a beast in the bedroom. And they said not everything is as it seems. You're going to see this person transform in a way. It's going to be like, nigga, is you a real werewolf? This person did. They may have some high elites do have the ability to shapeshift, okay? There's no reason why a high-ranking being wouldn't have the ability to shapeshift. I'm talking about you do what you want to do with it. Looks like it's 3 cards left, girl. Just pull the damn cards. Hey. It's your messages. I gotta do as I am guided to. Oh, it's 4 cards left. No. Just pull. Apples. The number 4, to taste, one must swallow it whole. And beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. The veil, 41. So a 5. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are can be that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Shit, some of y'all real Shakespearean, like Third Harvest and Morning Dew. Child, listen. 38, Third Harvest. Daughters of the woods, fill thy sacred swell with suppleness. I'm getting through this message. Because everything now is sexual. It really sounds sexual ever since dude done came out. Somebody's not going to be able to keep their hands off of you. You're not going to be able to keep your hands off of this person. But it's a love, it's a spiritual love thing more than anything. This man fine as hell. Like, y'all got it. It says, fill thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. Y'all nasty. Listen, this one of them, when you do the dudes, you might end up with triplets the next morning. Morning dew is the last one. That's where all this glow gonna come from, the angel diet. Then you gonna meet this, however this works, okay? It could be around any waning gibbous moon throughout this year, okay? So not to get to, I'm not, morning dew, the number 8. And that's how it finishes off. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? And it's just like you finally get to a point where you're steady at an even, you've never been like this. You're going to finally know what that feels like. Without all the push and pull, the tug of war, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flow. You're literally going to know what life is like, and it's just going to be, it's going to be like, yeah, that's the energy. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping into the message. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the likes, the subscriptions, the shares. Share the video. Y'all, they playing with me about hyping the video, but whatever. It's not going to stop the downloads or the messages from coming out. That's the message, and I feel like it was a beautiful message. I was glad to be a part of giving out the message. And I thank the divine for choosing me to be the one to give out the message, as I did need an uplifting message myself. It's been a rough day. But whoever you are, it was so not only divinely guided, but so honorable to read your energy. And I'm glad that the divine see me worthy as a worthy person of even reading your energy or giving out the messages, okay? Now that you're aware of everything that's going on, I feel like you pretty much got two simple solutions, antidotes that you can start. You can start now. That angel diet doesn't sound hard. I would even practice. Practice makes perfect. And the 444 frequency. These things are going to help raise your vibration. And like I said, if you want to go more vegan, more vegetarian, do that. But I will say you darn sure are deserving of whatever this is that's coming to you, of whatever it is. And I'm going to say whatever, so we know the gist of it, right? But you're deserving of it. So don't forget that. That's the Messages Collective. Let's cleanse and purify this energetic. Let's cleanse and purify this energetic field at this time. I don't know what cards go where. Oh, there they go. At this time, all my guardians and protectors and all energies that reside up in this energetic field at this time, please help me to cleanse, purify, renew, and make this energy more high vibrational than when it left. Please disconnect any and all energies from this energetic field of all negative and low vibrational forms, any intrusive thoughts, any energy manipulation, any type of energy cloaking, any type of energy siphoning device, any spirit hovering and monitoring spirit that may have tried to interfere or embody or embrace or connect to the energetic field, and all other energies, both known and unknown, named and unnamed, formed and unformed, remembered and yet to be remembered, that are not of our highest good. Release those energies to source to be cleansed, purified, transmuted into a higher vibrational energy, and then sent out at an equal scale to those in the collective who are deserving of the energy, including myself, because I definitely need it. And then, after the cleansing and purification has taken place, collective, I release you and your energies back to their respective places with love and light. As I call my energy back, retract all of my energy, disconnect from all energetic cords and all energetic fields that I have connected to or that I have allowed to connect to me for this particular message. As my energy is being returned, I heal and seal all leaks in my auric field and subtle bodies at this time. Any energies that are not my own or that may remain or that insist on intruding or infringing, encroaching, trespassing, or transgressing against my energetic field and my protective shield of the highest divine white light, I hereby declare dominion over you at this time. I also set my ancestors on you for violating and trespassing because we know the rules. Ashe, Ashe. I stand here as a safe, sovereign, peaceful, and protected, giving, loving being, peaceful being of all kinds, of all high vibrational forms of nature and vibrations and frequencies, to the highest degree of the Supreme Being, Divine Counsel, and above. Ashe. Anything else? Please allow my energetic fields, my chakras, my higher self and lower self to be brought back to a state of balance and equilibrium, centeredness, stability. Ashe. And that their full, most active state. Ashe. And protect them, magnify their protective shield. Magnify my protective shield over this space, over this home, over my children, and our minds, bodies, souls, spirits, as well as our heart chakras. Ashe. Ashe. That was the messages, collective. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace and Godspeed, y'all.